we had a good preparation. I felt good going into the game about possibility of trying to build some momentum. You got beat by three really good players today, Augustus, Johnson, and Vols. And we didn't have enough guys to step up, for us. Scotty scored, but there were a lot of things in the game that he didn't do that he needed to do to help us win. Tobias came close to a double-double, but he probably missed some shots that he can make. Defensively, we played pretty well, played pretty tough, and that's our identity, which we need to maintain. We held them to 40%, we out-rebounded them. We didn't turn them over enough. I didn't think our energy was, or our passion was what it needed to be. We are not getting good leadership from within the team. We have some competitors that have no leaders. The team does not play well together offensively. And if I don't call a play and put them in the spots they're supposed to be in, we have a hard time scoring when they're making decisions on their own. Because we're not playing well offensively together. We haven't all year. It's been a struggle. The ball doesn't move quickly enough, and the spacing and the effort offensively isn't there. When you work pretty hard defensively, you expend some energy, and then I don't see that effort and that sharpness in the offensive end. We slot through things. And play continues to be inconsistent. And so before the Vanderbilt game, we talked about some stepped up performance that we're just not getting.
You talk about the offense. Is there any way at this point of the season to change it, to improve it? What do you do?
If I knew what to do, I would have been doing it. I think I just told the ball's not moving. We're doing a good job on our play calls. But when we just coming out of the fast break, the ball doesn't reverse the flow. Not screening, not cutting, not passing.
What do you make of the sudden home court disadvantage now?
Quality of the opponent. The teams that have come in here are good teams, and the energy of our crowd has been great, but it does not inspire. Has not inspired our players to elevate their games. Our players have not been elevated because of the whole support. Maybe it is because it is what it is. They are who they are, and this is what they have. Because our play at this level, play does not. A great crowd usually does not bother the opponent. Players are too good, too experienced. It's not that big a deal. But it can elevate the quality of the home team's play, and it hasn't done that this year.
You cited lack of leadership. Is there something that you talked to either Scotty or Cameron or Brian that they acknowledge it as well?
Well, I think that that's just a fact. There is not, we've got some good individuals and some really good kids. We have a lot of parity. We have a lot of guys that are much different or better than one another. Scotty and Tobias are significantly better than the guys that are playing behind them. Melvin is significantly better than the backup at point guard. And the backup point guard continues to be a challenge.
Coach, that last sequence after Tobias put you all ahead, I imagine you set the defense in that timeout.
Yeah.
It's what with Vols, did they not get to him quick enough?
First of all, on Tobias's play at the end, we flip-flopped Tobias and Josh Bone or the positions, and I had Tobias set that last screen for Scotty, knowing that they'd really jump out on Scotty, and Tobias set a good screen. He was patient, and Josh Bone gave him a slip. And then as far as the transition is concerned, Mississippi State had no timeouts. And D-Boss does what a point guard's supposed to do, find a way to get it to the rim. I mean, I haven't seen the replay, but he found a way to get it to the rim.
Defensively, I think they scored on 5 of the last 6 possessions.
Yeah, and that's a great point that I made to the team. Okay, so you're saying they scored out of 5 of the last 6 possessions. In spite of our struggles offensively, in spite of them, we scored 69 points. Not great, but down the stretch, the identity of that toughness and rebounding and defense